It's 94 degrees outside.
This is true.
Yeah.
Welcome to summer in North Carolina.
Yeah, I have sweat in places that sweat shouldn't be. Welcome back to Drinking While Interviewing. I'm James Murphy, I'm your host. We have a great guest this week. Her name is Kristen Hill. She is a music promoter and social media extraordinaire. And what we are drinking today is Unknown's Hospitality, which is a beer that is brewed with black tea, I think it is. It's a great summer drink. It's a great summer beer.
I really enjoy this beer actually because it's not too hoppy and it's got just enough of that black tea definitely is seeping into it. And it tastes like there's maybe a little bit of lemon, which I like citrusy stuff. I love a good whiskey sour, so having that a little bit of extra citrus in it is pretty good.
I do get a lot of the same flavors off of it. I get a lot of that tea, which is enjoyable. It makes me feel like I'm waking up with something I shouldn't be waking up with. You are a music promoter, and I want to know what that actually entails for you. Like when you're trying to promote a show, bring us through that process.
Sure, it takes a lot of things. It takes everything from booking and finding the people that you want to play a show that you know are going to bring a good crowd to promoting it throughout the community and promoting it online well and leading up to the show and just hoping that it has good reviews afterwards from anybody in the audience.
How important is social media right now to people that are up and coming musical artists or just in general for someone who's a creative? Because I know a lot of people we've had on here have been creatives. That a lot of them have been stand-up comedians and musicians. Like, how important do you think social media is to that?
It is the most important right now because unfortunately publications, especially in print, are dying out. And that's the way that people connect with each other. I mean, I know for myself, that's how I find out about the news nowadays. I don't have a television where I can watch the news anymore, so I find out about it on social media because other people are talking about it from some article that was shared. So it's the most important way to connect to the people that you want to play with, the people that you want to interact with, the people that you want to listen to you eventually. I mean, it's the most important thing to have. The number one tip I can give anyone is do not post anything late at night. No one will ever see it. If you post something at 11 o'clock at night, most like 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and let's say a bunch of your friends are on that same time zone, no one's gonna see it. Even in the morning, social media hides things. So you have to put things on the internet at a prime time, which is usually any time from 10 a.m. until 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
That's actually pretty valuable information because I look at people that are doing stuff like that and I see them doing things like, why are you posting that now? The only reason I'm up is because I'm a weirdo and I'm seeing this and I have nothing better to do than to be on Facebook or Instagram or something like that. What's one of the exciting things that you're working on right now?
Well, I'm putting together a lot of things for Hopscotch. That's going to be the festival here hosted in Raleigh in September. There's a lot of day parties that are going to be going on that will focus on a lot of the North Carolina music scene. And then I'm also working on a ton of tours that are going to go up and down the East Coast, all the way up to New York for quite a few of my artists. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
What was your journey into music promotion?
So I was actually a music major when I was in college, and then I stopped doing musical things for a couple of years, and I actually got into the whole promoting industry by becoming a photojournalist first. So I was a photographer for about 5 or so years, and then I moved out to Nashville, Tennessee for a little while, treaded the waters there a little bit, decided to come back here to Raleigh because I felt that I was called a little bit more here. And when I did that, I ended up having everything else just kind of fall in my lap.
So it was kind of an accidental
It was definitely
thing.
an accident.
Yeah.
But it was a welcomed accident. It was a really nice refresher and another way to work in an industry that I obviously love to be working in.
If you had to rate this on a scale of whatever to whatever, what would you rate the Unknown Hospitality?
I would probably give it 5 Paula Abduls. Oh my God, that was so great.
Oh, you're not even gonna do like the Paula Abdul dancing with a cartoon, like?
Oh, I wish.
No.
I can't be Paula Abdul. There's only one Paula Abdul.
No opposites attract with this one.
No, probably not.
I'm gonna give this 4 summer hammocks, because that's where I feel like I should be drinking this. Like somewhere near a lake in a hammock, staring at water, listfully. So 4 summer hammocks for me. Maybe there's a dog. Probably a yellow lab. That's where I'm going with.
Sounds like a really nice place to be right now.
It is. Kristen Hill, pleasure to have you on the show. Make sure you go down into the section wherever it is here where you leave your mean comments, and there'll be information on how you can find Kristen, find out what she's up to, find out what shows she's promoting, and just in general, be all up in Kristen's. That'll probably be bleeped. Thank you for showing up, even though I am in my disheveled state because I just got off work. Yeah, this job doesn't pay because Taylor's cheap.